Hi everyone, I'm here today with a variety of bits and pieces that have been left over, or in some cases, well, in one case anyway, I just found more, and that's more of the Petra dress. So if you like that, stay tuned because I found some gorgeous pieces. So sometimes you get a dress and it looks so beautiful and then it's a huge disappointment. This is one of those cases. This is from my Serenity dress, and I believe I sold the bodice and maybe a couple other pieces, but this is what the work on it looks like. I mean, it's just gorgeous. This is pure white. It has clear sequins that have yellow just ever so slightly, and the pearl beads, and just a really beautiful design. And I'm going to zoom out and you can see like a big part of it right there, but it won't come off of the satin without losing all of the beading. And so yeah, you can get it off there, but there go the beads, and of course the sequins too. So since this is so beautiful, I hate to throw it away. If anyone would like this, just let me know and I will let you have this for whatever the shipping is, plus $1, because the $1 will cover my fees. Yeah, if you want to try working with it, you can also fussy cut around it, but you will of course be left with that background. Now this is huge. This is a massive part of the train. It's like a large chunk, and then I have one smaller piece here that is still quite big. So let me know, do you want the larger piece, the smaller piece? I can also cut the larger piece to make it smaller. Okay, so that's the only sort of odd thing I think I have in here. Next I have some of the Petra sets left, and they were these where they are going to be uncut. I have 3 sets available, but they're all just little ones like this, not the variety of sizes. So you get 5 pieces in a set and just $2.50. So whoops, sorry about that. So 50 cents per piece basically. Well, yes. So that's Petra sets, and again I have 3 sets of that available. I found one more piece of the lace only that I sold a while back. It looks like this. It is now I can't remember how wide it is, 10 inches, somewhere around there. This is the edging. This did come off of a wedding dress. It's got no beads, no sequins. It just looks like that. This piece is about 1 3/4 yards, and oh, I actually have 2 pieces available, and I'm asking $1.50 for each of those. Next I have my last Jennifer gown appliques. I have one set of 5 pieces. This will give you an idea on, whoops, on the size. It's about the size of my hand. Will come to you sort of, it's on tulle, and I will sort of rough cut around the edge a bit tighter than it is now, and it will need to be fully fussy cut, or you can just, you know, use it with the tulle there. So again, set of 5 of those, and I'm asking $5 for that set. I'm now going into my fancy Petra pieces. This is the first piece, and all of the ones that I'm about to show you, I will actually remove these from the satin and fussy cut the tulle here, so you will get it perfect and ready to use. And I do have one of the pieces here at least that will show you what that will look like. So this is about 14 inches from the top down to the very bottom, and about 13 inches across. It has 2 very heavily beaded sections in it, and I'm going to zoom in and see what I can show you here. Okay, so it has the beads, the regular round pearl beads, and then it has little tiny silver beads in there too. And I'm going to also pick it up and show you. Sometimes that's easier to see than just zooming in. I don't know why that is, but it is. There we go. It's absolutely gorgeous. So, oh, and it has this beautiful stitching as well, and the clear sequins and pure white. So it has, like I said, 2 of these sections plus another section at the top there, which is not a bad size section either. So this is one piece. This is piece A, and I am asking $6.25 for that. Next up, letter B, I have a 4-piece set. I actually have 2 of these available, and I will zoom in and show you detail in just a moment. So what you have here is one long piece that has this fancy beaded section, and then another or 2 smaller pieces also with a small fancy section, and then this large one again with a fancy section there. And it's I don't know, I didn't measure this one. It's got to be around 14 inches. And again, these will all come to you off of the satin. That one's actually done right there. It's got the tool in the middle here. You can cut these smaller if you like to, but that's a 4-piece set. The other one's very similar, so I'm not going to show you the other one as well. I'm asking $5.25 for the set of 4 pieces. Next up are my excuse me, large and small fancy pieces. I'll put my hand here so you can see this. This piece is a lot larger than my hand. This one's a bit smaller. So these both have one of the large leaf type fancy pieces, and then the small one has just a small flower section attached to it, and on the other one the flower is actually down here. So that's what that looks like. And then this one has the larger section, and that's what that looks like. It is quite tricky cutting these and having the beading all stay in place. I've had a couple of places where I have actually had to glue a couple of beads down and back in place. If you buy these and by any chance it comes to you and there's it's come loose, just know that it's actually very easy to do that if you need to. So the large fancy piece, I have 3 of those available, and they are $3 each. And the small fancy piece, I have 2 available, and those are $2.50 each. The final piece from Petra Dress, and after this I do have one more piece. It's a hem. The final piece from Petra Dress is this absolutely amazing medallion piece. You don't actually get these very often, particularly where you can completely remove them. So it has these gorgeous flowers, and there are 4 of them on here. I'll show you in more detail in a minute, plus of all the swirls. It is 14 inches long by, oh, can't remember now, I just measured it, 7 inches wide, 6 inches, somewhere around there. Just as in the other fancy pieces, you've got the clear sequins, you've got the silver beading, as well as the regular pearl beading. And let me show you some of the detail here. These flowers are absolutely amazing. Look at the beadwork there. Isn't that gorgeous? There's another one. And then you've got this center section with another flower in it, and it goes up to there. So just one of those. It's my medallion, and I am asking $7.25 for that. And one more hem coming up. Here we have a leftover piece that I found from my Stella dress. So Stella hem, this is cut work, as you can see, pure white, has large, extra large size clear sequins, white beads. That's what it looks like. And I'm asking $2.25 for the 1++ yard piece. If you'd like any of these, please let me know. We'd prefer that you email me, but if you cannot do so, then leave me a message down below or PM me. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.